Hello, hello. We are back. It is Monday again. It is the
Hey, Dan,
Easy.
how does that happen so fast, man? Like every 7 days.
It's crazy, right? It's the day of the month, and it
Yeah.
is
Well,
it's
it's Thanksgiving week, and we're gonna do part of our charge up ritual tonight. We'll be giving
awesome.
giving thanks this evening. So much to be thankful for, actually.
Definitely. We have Jilly already excited. Hola, welcome, sunshine. And welcome, Jilly. and welcome to the Angel Channel. Bryan, I am super thankful for you, and I'm thankful for this week. Thankful for this moment and this show. As always, so much intention goes into it. What are we going to do? What's this charge up all about? Should we bring Sunshine in for the charge up, or are we going to bring her in afterwards?
Sure. Well, we're not getting to the charge up yet, so
Oh, okay.
hold your
Let's
horses.
hold my horses.
Bring her in though.
All
Well,
right.
let me introduce her a little bit before we just bring her in.
Sure.
Um,
I'm gonna say hello to Helen. Helen is back. Helen has an interesting story. I'm hoping she'll share. And Jilly was the one who actually brought it out to me. Helen was making a piece of her resin art this week, and she basically channeled an angel. There's an angel in the art. I should bring it up. I should find it, and I'll find it on Facebook, and I'll bring that piece of art up. But and Julie and I were talking, and Julie said the Angels want her to come back, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "The Angel Show wants her to come back to the Angel Show because she left last week." So welcome back, Helen, and welcome, Julie. And Bryan, tell us what's happening. I'm going to look for this.
Well, I'm really super excited. I mean, we have our guest Sunshine this evening, and she is just exactly that, a ray of sunshine. I met her actually a couple of years ago on the live stream of consciousness with I can't remember the other person that was with us that night. But Sunshine and I have remained friends over the years, and I love seeing her crazy aura portraits and what wacky sweater she's going to wear next. And I just really enjoy her and love her. I look really forward to
Yes. So, and Sunshine is somebody who I met a couple of years back and introduced herself as Sunshine, and basically just unveiled exactly that. As I got to know her, she revealed that she truly was Sunshine. Sunshine Okubo, as she mentioned earlier. We should mention her last name so people can find us. And welcome to the Angel Channel, Sunshine Okubo. How you doing?
Hey,
What's up,
Girlfriend,
man?
thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
thanks for having me, love.
we
You
love
know
having
I'll
you.
do anything for you, Bryan.
Oh, oh man, it's an angel show. I'm not going to go there.
Wow,
We'll keep
wow,
it
wow.
elevated. We'll keep it elevated. We have another show for that one. So, tell us a little bit for people who haven't been exposed to you. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got started.
Oh my goodness, what don't I do, right? I am an energy healer, Reiki master, hypnotist, end of life doula, artist, crochet, murals, portraits. I talk to dead people. I bring angels. You name it, I could do it. I could even build your house for you.
What brought you to this path?
I had a very long journey of healing. I was abused by 6 different people in my world. My mother, my father, my brother, and my stepmother were the first 4. And then I took my power back at 16 and chose to be homeless instead of in a toxic living situation. And then I met a man that I thought I could save. He was a lot older than me. And again, I was repeating the patterns. So I took my power back again at 23 with a 1.5-year-old child by then. And just kept repeating and taking my power back. And then finally, 2019, I was like, I'm done. 2014, I started, reading mindfulness and yoga and,
Mhm.
noticed that I was removing myself out of my body, since I was 2. And just, predicting things and but I just, wasn't I was talking the talk, but I wasn't walking the walk. So I took my power back at the age of 50 and I have been sunshine ever since.
Yeah, I love that.
And
I
I
love Sunshine Story so much. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just true, I'm authentic, I'm real, and I love. I'm back to the rebirth. I went through a huge rebirth and how to go through that dark night of the soul, do all that shadow work and whatnot. And now I just love everybody, even my abusers. I thank them. I thank them for showing me exactly what I don't need or want in my world. I thank them for teaching me. And I thank them for showing me that I was strong enough to take my power back.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're going to
shine
be
on, sunshine. Let me pat myself on the back.
we're going to be talking about an angel called Sithiel this evening, and a very powerful seraphim, and curiously enough, the planet that is associated and rules that card is Sunshine's the sun.
Ah, is it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ezekiel? What's the name? Ezekiel?
Sithiel,
Ezekiel.
Sitael,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sithiel. Yeah.
Yes.
This system that we're using is the Shemhama Forish. It's the 72 angels of the names of God. And it's a thing out of the Old Testament that I've known for a long, long, long time, and just had some really beautiful, crazy experiences with them. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited to be able. Well, one of the things we're going to do in a few minutes, and I can't believe I've got your beautiful violet energy to add to this. We're going to do a
Wow.
group charge up, and I've been doing an energy elevation and making sacred space, and then all of us gathering our own light and making it as bright as possible and sending out love and gratitude
Yeah.
to the source. And
Mhm.
because this angel is what he is, I think that will be a really wonderful thing, and relates to what you were just talking about, being grateful. It's really easy to be grateful for the things that are fun and
Right,
pleasant,
right. Yeah.
but you don't really realize how much growth that you've come out of. And
Mhm.
like, if you've taken those traumas and done the alchemical thing and changed them into a thing that's made you grow instead
Yeah.
of make you shrink, then
Yeah. Yeah.
that gratitude is huge. So
Huge.
Yeah, I gotta say I love that about Sunshine, and I always have, is that, she, you don't she's one of those people who you don't know her story when you meet her and you're like, "Oh my God, this person is so full of love and full of happiness." And then you hear the story and you're like, "Oh my God, how can she be like that?" And it really, I think that people who, haven't experienced anything like that can start to understand the gratitude, when they hear the story. But I think the good thing about Sunshine is you don't need to hear her story
Right.
necessarily. You just need to be near her, you know what I mean? You just need to kind of experience her. And so just by experiencing her, you get that. But then also, if you need to hear her story, she's got that too, and she can share that, and she's more than willing to share it, which is great. So thank you for sharing that. That's a
And I believe, I've been through everything a lot, and that's only a little portion of it,
right, right.
And so every person that I meet, I could relate to. Every single person has trauma in this world, whether it's big trauma or small trauma, it's still trauma, you
Part of
know?
life.
Yeah. And I've actually, since I've been back from Sedona, I have shifted even more.
Awesome.
And yeah, and I've been helping a lot of, especially this season, suicidal people,
Wow.
that are coming. And,
Mhm.
it's such a beautiful thing to witness them come in completely ready to go home
Wow.
and then spend an hour with me and they're completely ready
Wow.
to shine their own light,
That's awesome. That's
and help
beautiful.
help heal the world because there's so many wounded healers out there,
Totally.
that need
Totally.
to know that that's their part in this
Right.
world is to
Right.
help heal it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And congratulations to you for that too, because that must feel amazing. I see Doreen out there. Hello, hello. Welcome, Doreen. I see you're on Facebook. If you go to YouTube and subscribe, I'll ring the bell for you.
Doreen
Ring my
was on Facebook.
bell.
I think
What was
Doreen
that?
was on Facebook last week and was hoping to get
Oh,
a
yes.
reading. Yeah,
Doreen is hoping to get a reading. She's here for reading.
so
Doreen, we'll
Oh,
get you a
nice.
reading.
feel secure, Doreen. We got you. We got you on top of the list. Okay.
Yes.
Glad you made it. Glad you made it to YouTube.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
sometimes one of my favorite things that you do are your aura portraits.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear how, that's one of the foundation stones of everything that I do is like working with the aura first. I'd just love to get your take on it and how you see that and perceive that and where those crazy, beautiful portraits come from.
I see people's auras, I see them, I feel them, and when you're on my table, they just, it's such magic, and it's becoming brighter and brighter. I'm seeing more and more as I heal and as I shift, and it's just such a beautiful thing. I mentioned Sedona before. I witnessed people's wings coming out. One was a
Wow.
butterfly, the other one was an angel, and it's just
Nice.
I can't.
That's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
It's just so
That's
gorgeous.
what my whole light painting thing is.
Yeah, yeah, your light paintings are absolutely magic
Yes,
too,
totally.
so magic.
Totally,
So
totally. And
beautiful.
I just want to also honor one of our listeners who's back here, and I said had a little bit of an angel experience this week, and that is Helen. And check this out. Check out the piece that Helen made this week.
And I know Helen too, yeah.
Yeah, she made this piece of resin,
Oh,
and she was playing
yes, so
around,
beautiful.
and she saw this beautiful angel come out, and I just think that was great. And like I said, Jilly was like, "Oh, the angels are calling her back here," and sure enough, here she
Here
is.
she
So
is,
Helen, that's for you.
yes.
Your beautiful artwork, Pixie Fantasy Art by Pixie.com, I believe is her website.
Beautiful.
So she just put it up.
And I saw Jill's yesterday. She's got some new amazing pieces too. And in her photography, please,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
shine on.
Her organites
Yeah.
are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of experimenting on about 4 of them right now, and they're like,
Are
I'm just
you?
having the best time. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Helen is also she says when she saw you, she still can't believe what came. She doesn't remember you talking about
Yeah.
she doesn't remember you talking about an aura, but she says she can't believe what came. And Jill is calling for a we got the audience going wild today. Jill is calling for a card reading for Helen, and Helen is saying thank you. It's pixiesfantasydesigns.com. There you go. Awesome. Awesome.
So, Sunshine, you want to share? I know you've had extensive angel experience. Any favorites you want to share with us?
My favorite. Well, my main man is Saint Germain the Violet Flame. But I also have you know, well, the angels, change too, but Archangel Michael is also one of my beautiful um loves that channel their beautiful energy through me to help these amazing people. And I was actually doing breath work with Hardy, and I was actually doing the breath work. And as I was breathing, Archangel came over me and he was rubbing my face, and I saw his wings, flew all around me. So that was one of my favorite experiences with an angel.
Awesome.
And one of many.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. What
So,
about you, Bryan? What's your favorite experience?
creating this deck,
Yeah.
because I channeled, like, I never invoke spirits ever. But this one, I was like absolutely compelled to do that. And each one I did the photograph with the incense smoke in the sun during the day,
Okay.
and really charged up and got the visual image of what they wanted. And then that evening, after, like, they still hung around, when it got dark and quiet, I like channeled each one of them and did automatic writing for the readings. The ones we'll read.
Beautiful.
And like, I've been reading for 40 something years. So
Yeah.
the tarot reader in me that insists your cards inside out
Yeah.
and do it without any kind of like reference or anything like that. I don't like interpreting them. I like read them right out of the little book every single time. Even
Yeah.
though my tarot reader is going, "What are you doing?"
Ah.
It's just like it came straight from them, because lots of them I either don't remember all of it, or
Pretty
I don't
specific,
remember
yeah.
doing it at all. And
Yeah.
I just like would wake up the next morning and I'd have the pad that I wrote on, and somehow I got back in bed, and like it was a crazy experience. So
Awesome.
each one of these readings were like the individual readings that would work for everybody at large,
Right.
but at the same time they were like personal, like right to me. And that was
Yeah.
it was over the top impactful for 72 days in a row. It took a
That's
little time to recover
amazing.
after that,
Totally amazing. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
so profound, and my connection with them since then has been just amazing. And they are so free with information and like little tips. And once you become buds with them, and that's the thing about they're very hands off until you ask them for help.
Yeah. Well,
You
they
know,
want to help.
they want to help, but they're not going to intrude. If
Right.
you're going to die or something and it's not your time, they may stick it in. But they, otherwise, unless you're asking for their help in this situation, they're going to let you do it as you see fit.
Right.
And that's been something I've really glad that I've gotten used to doing, and have made part of my everyday life. Just like doing my little reading in the morning and then getting that help and inviting that energy in. It's just made
Yeah.
things so much smoother and
Yeah.
happier.
Well, start your day that way. Yes.
Yeah. I think we should make that our new tagline: "Buds with the angels." Buds with the angels.
Yeah.
Helen is saying, I saw some of her new. She said she's working on violet flame hearts. She said she must be thinking of you, Sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's some beautiful stuff. Yeah, some really cool resin artwork.
Beautiful.
And Julie is saying, I do just that. She's
So what do you say we create a
Let's do
sacred
it.
space,
Let's
raise
do
some
it.
energy, and like
I'm ready.
send some goodness out to the world?
Hold on a second. Let me put my lights on here. I got some.
This is always the exercise where you remind yourself that like the piece of light that's inside you is actually a part of the creator, and that we are in fact always connected all the time.
Right.
We're never separated unless we
Yeah.
separate ourselves. And that as much as we want from the creator to bless us and share in our lives, I think it's really great to take that gratitude and unconditional love and send that back in waves, and to make the energy inside of us really bright and glowing and as luminous as possible. All right, so let's start this exercise with taking 3 really deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you take your breath in, just don't take a regular breath. Draw it in until you can't fit any more in there. And when you do your exhale, exhale until it's just you're pushing with your and use your diaphragm, not your chest. And just draw that energy in. And with all 3 of those, with the exhale, release your connection to anything of the world right now, and to let go of any of your worldly worries, and to, as much as you possibly can, be completely and totally in the moment of what we're creating right now. All right, so let's start with the cleansing breaths. In. Exhale. Purify and cleanse this space. We make it a sacred place for us to join. We create a space of safety and love and unconditional bliss. Okay, now I want you to imagine right in your solar plexus inside you is this flaming ball of energy, this light that is just radiating out. And I want you to, on your intake of breath, pull the energy from your entire body into your solar plexus and make that ball just glow and brighten and get larger and larger and larger. Sunshine, this is for you. We'll have the sun radiating out from your solar plexus. So let's just take a second to really gather our energy. Just draw all that energy right into your middle. Feel it start to elevate your frequency. Just gets bigger and bigger and brighter, and the prominences from it are just flying out into the space. All right. Now that we are our glowing, infinite, untouchable selves, infinite creators in our own universes and the universe at large, let's create a vortex between all of us connected. That we would all receive the words that are about to be given, and that we'd all share and glow in the bright light of the Creator. And with all of that bright light glowing, I want us all to focus on sending out a beam of absolute gratitude and unconditional love to the Creator. Just push it as hard as you can and give thanks for it all of it. Everything that's made you, you. Thank you. Ask that the angels Sithiel be with us this evening and join us in learning and reflecting the Creator. man, it always I always want to whisper. I always want to whisper right after that. It's beautiful energy. That energy, that's why I invoke them and just love the experience, because their frequency is at such a high vibration, and it just there's a purity about it that they're not always warm and fuzzy. They'll kick you in the butt when you need a butt kicking, but their intentions are always pure, and their intentions are always for your evolution and your evolvement.
Yeah. Yeah, that felt really good, Bryan. Thank you. That always is very powerful. Thank you, Sunshine. It feels good too. I felt you there too.
Yeah.
That's it's a good space, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually got read yesterday at the fair.
Yeah.
And she said that I have a vortex in my solar plexus, like the sun. And
How crazy is that?
Exactly what Bryan just.
That's it. We just charged it up.
That vortex was all of us connected.
Yeah.
That was I love that.
That's good stuff.
All right, let's wow, we're getting right along. Let's get into the card, Michael, since I brought up Cithiel already.
All righty.
And let's get into a little explanation about this one.
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you have the card itself?
Is that it? Not it right there?
Yeah. Well, no, there's some symbols. I want to see the card and be able to explain.
Oh, you want me to hold it up on screen, you mean?
No.
No.
Don't you have the visual? Don't you have the card visual?
Is that not?
It's just out of the manual.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you're saying. Hold on. I do have that. Hold on. Because I like to bring that up when you pull them. Here it is. There we go.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about those symbols that are on the side. We've kind of glossed over them a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, those are kind of really key to understanding the totality of the energy about this one. And the qualities, what I'm about to read to you is the reading that I got from him. But the qualities of this angel are, he's kind of considered the luck angel, and people that are in business, do really, really well. And his help is in helping you to succeed in a lot of those areas that are necessary to function in the world, Right. So as much as these cards are really great for just pulling one out and getting the reading, as you get to know them, these are great angels to ask for specific things that you really need and you really need help with, and if you were about to start a business, if you were about to start any new endeavor, go to school, whatever, this would be a really great angel to invoke to help you and aid you and guide you through that. Super, super cool.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so the symbols that are on, can you blow those up for me one more time, Michael?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, the symbols that are on the side of the card, no, go down so I can see that. Yeah, there you go. The 3W relates to the tarot card, the Three of Wands. The Wizard of Oz deck, or any of the decks that use a standard kind of tarot structure, these numbers will relate to. And it's really very interesting the way that these two decks work together. I had an experience with Grace a week or so ago where we were doing a reading, and I did my usual tarot reading first, which is 12 cards, and we went through each one of them really in depth. She's a very good reader, so we got to really go deep with it. And after we got through with the reading, I was like, yeah, let me pull an angel card too. And as I'm reading the verses out of the book, it's okay, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and every sentence reflected the card reading
Wow,
in our order that the reading happened.
that's
And at the
crazy.
end of it, we were both just kind of shaking our head going, man, that is really, really crazy.
Should I say I'm not even surprised?
Well, good. I'm glad you're not. So that's what that number relates to, and each of the cards has tarot correspondence.
Yeah.
The next symbol down, and this is sunshine symbol. This is a symbol for the planet, the sun. So that is kind of defining what energy goes with this angel. Like the Three of Wands in the tarot deck is like the guy standing up on the hillside overlooking the harbor as the ships are coming in. So that applies to this angel who is like really big about helping in those kind of areas. Okay, then the next symbol down, 10 degrees to 15 degrees. This is kind of a crazy area, and I'm doing a chart for this that I hope to have finished next week.
Cool.
Like if you take the astrological chart and you divide it up into 72 little pieces, each of the houses, the 12 houses, would be divided up into 6 segments of 5 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So that relates to the symbol under that is the symbol for Aries. So that is 10 to 15 degrees of Aries is what that means specifically. And what that really helps with is it's depending on what the closer to 0, like 0 to 5 is the purest expression of Aries or any of the signs. And as those 5 degrees go along throughout those 6 chunks, that influence gets diluted a little bit. And as it gets closer to the next sign, the influence of the next sign starts to come in there. So it's cool to know it's Aries, but it's really cool to know the exact spot in Aries and how that would actually manifest.
Yeah.
And the
I
bottom,
love that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the bottom symbol is the symbol for fire, which this is definitely a fire card.
I was gonna say, sorry to interrupt. I love how, like, angel cards, usually people are like, oh, it's a simpler way to read, but you've really kind of intertwined it and also given people who have an astrological background like tools to really make
everything that's good has layers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything that's good has infinite layers, as a matter of fact. So truth of the matter is you could bust this out of the deck, pick up the book, and man, you're good to go. It's crazy. Yeah. Hey, could you blow that up one more time? I want to point out that line that's on the bottom.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, this is the psalm. This is the invocation psalm that it's like to repeat like 3 times when you really want to connect in a very real way.
This angel, okay.
Yeah. And the Shem HaMephorash is a Judeo-Christian expression, but angels, just like people, there's as many different connections to ideologies as possible. And this is not in any way, shape, or form trying to be pushing a particular point of view. It's just, it's like the facets of God are like the facets of an amazingly like jewel that fills the whole sky, and it's all faceted, and every one of those facets is absolutely beautiful.
Interesting you're saying that. I heard many, many times in the past 2 or 3 weeks the idea of everybody believes in God, they just have a different way of expressing it. And a lot of people don't necessarily like to use those words or whatever it might be, but everybody has a belief and they just express it a different way. So I feel like that's related.
I'm not sure I'd agree with that, but I don't think you can say everybody does anything.
You're right. I'm not a big fan of generalizations either. And you love to not agree with me. So let's go with that.
Okay, so let me get to the reading that's for this card, which they've wound up kind of being like general overall readings for everybody involved. And
great readings.
Yeah, here we go. Integrity and virtue, the balanced union of your mind, heart, and action working in harmony. You have the ability to envision new possibilities long before they become a reality and create your reality with your visions. You need a perfect someone on the team to make the venture prosper, a creative cohort willing to assist and support you. You need someone that really knows their stuff. The beginning of a new adventure is at hand. You're on solid ground and work should be fearlessly pursued. Allow your light to explore, to seek, and to experience your inner visions. Seek the deepest truth, the flesh of the fruit beneath the skin. Yeah, the layers. Nurture your existing connections and relationships. At the same time, cast your net wide for new friends, lovers, and adventures. You have assimilated the traumas of the past and made peace with them. Right on, sunshine. Ready yourself to leap ahead. Be kind to everyone, most of all, yourself. Everyone that experiences pain in some form or another. Commit yourself with unconditional love to help others become whole. Be a beacon of light in the darkness. Woohoo!
Ta-da. I love that. And then where it says on the left here, rules, 22nd of March, 2nd of June, those are the birthday angels that we talked about?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So that answers Grace's question from last week about where to find that information in the book. You can find that right there.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to talk about this. Where was it? Back on. Oh my goodness! No, it was this one. Grace is saying also the Sabian symbols for the astrological degrees by Dane Rudyard.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Is that this what you were talking about up here? No, those are
No, that's an angelic symbol. She's talking about the degrees, the astrological degrees.
Right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I love it. And that's actually exactly what I was thinking when I said this deck is great for people who've got deeper astrological knowledge to, have more stuff to read with the cards. I love that.
So Helen and Doreen, you have patiently waited. So how about we get to reading?
Let's do it.
Sunshine, at any time, please jump in.
Okay. You don't have to ask me twice.
You know, I heard that about you.
She's got a reputation.
All right. Hang on. Let me check.
I love that.
Words of wisdom for my friend Doreen. Words of wisdom for my friend Doreen. Words of wisdom for my friend Doreen. We're looking at next week's card, number 4. Elamaya, angel of divine power. This is a crazy card. All right, Doreen, hang on. Here we go. Listen to the voice calling for a new path. Acknowledge when your abilities, talents, and work are being wasted. An answer is on the way, but there's still much to be accomplished. An equilibrium must be established. You are focused on your inner pain, blinding you to the outer opportunities. You turn away from the power that is always there for you to use. Yeah, they're always there. You are too giving and allow others to manipulate and take advantage of your giving nature. And this allows others to use and take advantage of you. Double check everything before moving ahead. Careless methods can ruin your crop. You may experience the failure of some project due to storms or problems that are greater than you had anticipated. A trauma and resulting memories have caused you to disconnect. New opportunities are here, but you must be present and in the now in order to recognize them and take the proper action to assure success. You must be alert to the new opportunities that present themselves now and use them wisely. Remain open and receptive to new business ventures and partnerships with reputable people. Commit to operating from a place of light and integrity as you march forward. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, if you're dwelling too much on how bad it sucks, you really can't hear the other
Yeah.
voices that are showing you the reason.
Mm.
And you know, one of the reasons that we did the gratitude thing was for exactly that. You know, bless all of that, learn from that, and move ahead. And it's not, you know, it's not even like you have to wait for those opportunities to show up. They're already there around you right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you just need to change your perspective on your hearing and what things you're choosing to hear, and turn that to the positive zone,
Totally.
and be sending out love and thanks and gratitude without a real reason to do it. You
Yeah.
know, just because, whew, that's what's going to reflect back to you.
Right. Totally.
The more
And,
that you think about like the trauma, and the more you think about how unfair it was, you know, those things wind up becoming the vicious circle that just winds up attracting more of those scenarios to
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Where if you can take that and be grateful for that and bless that and own that and learn from that, then your
Absolutely.
next time around, like, you start attracting the higher elevated scenarios.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And I don't know, Doreen, Jilly says perfect for you, Doreen. But I was thinking as you're reading that, not only was it also good, I'm like, Helen, are you listening? But also just everybody. I think that really applies to everybody. We should
Well,
all use that
we're serving
reminder.
Helen up next. I'm going to
Awesome.
grab something to drink here. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
And I'll add to it, get out of your own way,
Yeah.
Doreen, believe in yourself,
Mhm.
because you are magic.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Everything that happened to you has happened, and you can't you, you are in control of your mind, your body, and soul. So when you get
Yeah.
in control of your mind and know that what happened in the past is in the past and
Mhm.
it doesn't exist anymore, the
Mhm.
future is unknown, and all we have is this moment right now. And in this moment, you are safe. You are surrounded in love, and you are love. So when you realize everything that you have in this moment is everything that you need, and then take your power back from all that trauma or whatever that happened to you. It is not you.
Right.
You are magic.
Yeah.
I
So
believe in you, Doreen.
I love it. Yes. We all believe in you, Doreen. We
Yeah,
all believe in you. The fact that you're here proves it, right?
that's right. Right.
We all
You
believe
know,
in you. You're there. We can
I
see you.
take a lot of heat from people for this opinion, but it's my steadfast belief and my personal truth that those things didn't happen to you. You know,
It happened for you.
you brought those to yourself.
That's right. We chose them.
100%.
You
We
brought those
chose
for
these
yourself, for
lives.
your evolution, for the
Yeah,
things that, like, you have to grow through to get to understanding.
that's
Because there's some things that you come to understand that you realize, unless you've gone through the experience, you could never grok that. You could
that's
never
right.
understand that. You could never really own that. You would only know about it.
That's
Right.
right.
You know? Yeah. All right. So let me, yeah, we still got time.
Yeah.
Helen, this is one special for you, okay? And I'd love for you to really just concentrate and connect with me, okay? Words of wisdom for my friend Helen. Words of wisdom for my friend Helen. Words of wisdom for my friend Helen. Number 66, the angel of knowledge of good and evil. Monakel.
All right, coming right up. Boom.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Yeah.
The advice and help you need is being offered now.
You gotta love
Oh,
spirit, right?
Oh
Brian.
my goodness.
Oh, Brian.
The advice and help you need is being offered now. Listen carefully. Now it can come from the most unexpected places. Your situation isn't half as bad as you think it is. Pay attention to good advice and act on it. Stop sabotaging yourself. No more of this yes, but attitude. You know exactly what you want. Why are you trying to convince yourself that you cannot have it? Stop. Move through this negative thinking. Seek good expert advice on what to do about your problems. As valuable as specific instruction is, just as important is your readiness to listen and to seek help. Through the act of finding help, a reader, a therapist, or even a friend, you open yourself to possibilities. And here you are in a crowd full of all of those.
There you go. Exactly.
Then you can decide which course, independence or seeking advice, will produce the best result. Set your imagination free and tease your curiosity.
Yes, Helen, awesome. And Helen says, "My angel always teach me with laughter." So we know that she was receiving that moment with the angels and not receiving that incorrectly. That's awesome. What a
You
great.
know, I
great
did
story.
this deck like 8 years ago, like going on 9 years ago now. And when I did it and did the readings, I was like, how could like a few paragraphs apply to every situation and every person? And as many times, thousands of times now that I pulled them for myself, I love it when like the first line, like for Helen just now, like the first line of it,
Amazing.
boom.
Yeah.
You know, and it just is like they were so masterful in feeding those words. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, they just, it's miraculous.
Words are so powerful, you know, so
Especially the right ones.
Totally.
yeah. And Helen, you know, talk to yourself kindly, you know, when you are creating. Talk to that little girl inside of you that is creating this magic.
Totally.
You know, don't tell her, "Oh, you messed up. Oh, you're doing the best you can. Wow, look at you doing this. This is."
And not only that, I think not only that, Helen, just because I think we all know you a little bit, feel it. Like when you when you say those words, those good words, feel it. You'll know the difference between when you say the other words. You know what I mean? And I know you will. So there you go.
Know, Helen, when
you
light up like we did at the beginning of that, when you bring your energy into your solar plexus and you touch the part of you that is God and the creator and the source, and you realize that connection, and you realize that you are invincible, you're infinite, and you're the creator of your own universe. And even as we speak this second, you are in your mind creating your reality.
That's right.
You know, you have power. You're not powerless. You have infinite power. You have the power. You're connected to the source. You would be amazed at the miracles that you can actually do in the real world.
She's produced miracles. She's a walking miracle. We all are, right?
She's amazing. She totally is. And she said, wow, she had to re-listen because her YouTube feed stopped. But that was an amazing, perfect reading. And it really was. And Helen, we all love you. And since you're on YouTube, I don't know if you subscribed, but you probably did. you get the bell, the subscribe bell. And Grace is saying, brilliant advice.
When's Grace going to be on the show?
Next week. Grace is coming on next week. Good. And Helen says the angel looks like the one she created when it glows. That's awesome. So this angel here that was pulled, the angel of good, knowledge of good and evil, reminds her of her own resin creation. That's awesome. I love that.
It
What a
does.
good-
It does.
I
It's
love that.
So, Sunshine, I'm so grateful for you coming on the show. I wanted to offer you a reading if you
Of
would.
course. Thank you very
Ooh.
much.
All right. Well, let me get a good
I
shuffle.
will receive.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, Sunshine, thanks so much for coming on the show. I love seeing you. I know we don't get to see each other so much in person, but and you get to bring your energy to what I'm doing, or I get to bring my energy to what you're doing, whatever it is. It's definitely that give and receive energy. I really love it. I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate you.
It's fun, fun.
And Grace said every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. That's awesome.
Yes.
Every time somebody subscribes to the show, an angel gets its wings.
Yay. I love
It's
that.
even easier.
And Jimmy Stewart shows up.
I actually have a bell on my door. So every time
nice.
somebody walks in my door, the bell rings.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. And also, folks, if you can make a comment if you've had any angel experiences or you experienced anything cool during the show, please comment in the comment section, because that helps us grow in the algorithm. And we definitely want to bring the power of the angels to the masses. We want to show up in more people's feeds. We want to talk to more people. So if you think you have a good angel story, reach out to Bryan or myself. Or Sunshine.
Oh, by the way, we have a Gmail email now.
Oh, that's right. We do the angel channel show at Gmail. I should put that in a banner, but hold on while I do that, let me put up Sunshine's website. If you enjoyed Sunshine's presence and you need some sunshine in your life, everybody could use sunshine in their life, I think. Go ahead and reach out to Sunshine. And
we are all sunshine, every single one of us.
I love that.
You just have to move the clouds away.
We are all stars.
That's right. That's right. You're welcome, Helen. We love you. We love you. We love you.
We do. And I'm
all right.
So our dress here also.
Okay, let's do sunshine now.
Words of wisdom for my friend Sunshine. Words of wisdom for my friend Sunshine. Words of wisdom for my friend Sunshine. Number 27, angel of the propagation of light. You're gonna love this.
Let's see where I'm at. Hold on.
Let me see. I'm excited.
All right.
Here we go. Victory, victory, victory.
Yes.
Keep the faith. The news you've been waiting for is coming, and you can win all your dreams. Don't give up. Keep trying, and you will succeed. Believe in yourself, knowing that what you have been given the skills and opportunities to realize your hopes and dreams for the future. Relax and concentrate on the task at hand. You will succeed. You will know victory over the will, over the physical world, the ability to change the course of destiny and thoughts. Wow. Success comes from gathering an excellent team to work together. Wow. You have the ability to persuade, influence, and counsel from your struggle to develop your ideas. There will emerge a dominant theme and a leader. Now, everyone or everything is trustworthy. Not everyone or everything is trustworthy. Use your intuition. You will feel when something is not right and the red light goes on. Make sure you trust that. Shift your emphasis from your problems to your joys. See your victory. Assume it's done. Your optimism will produce the very success it desires and expects.
Yes.
Holy crap, that was amazing. Considering what we were talking about before with the work that you're doing recently, with the talking to the kids, and
yeah,
that was such an amazing reading. Wow. And I'm looking at the card here too, and I wanted to just blow it up and just like look at how
Yeah.
beautiful it is. Brian's art always is just
So
so
beautiful.
full of layers. Oh, and I see the Tree of Life organization out there.
It's
What's
Danielle.
happening?
Hey,
Yeah,
Danielle's
what's
in
up,
the
Danielle?
house.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? And Grace is saying perfect for sunshine. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing. Three freaking home runs, Brian. That was amazing.
Nice.
What
Thank
an
you. Thank
amazing
you.
show we had today. I think that was phenomenal.
Anybody else out there that wants a quickie?
Danielle said she got your message, by the way. I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know who she's talking to, or maybe she's got some angels messages. Maybe,
that was
there's
funny.
so
Danielle,
many.
good to see you.
There's
I'm glad
so
you're
many
here.
that's open ended, right? With Danielle, that could be anybody.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right. Well, I guess we should spend a second recognizing that it is a short week.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving's coming up, and
Thanksgiving.
I am really, really grateful for this whole experience and for all of it, man. Like
A
every
million percent. Jill said she would love a quickie, and again, tonight's show is full of insinuations.
so
Brian's just satisfying all the ladies tonight. So
yeah. That's funny.
so you got
Oh,
one more
no.
in you for Jilly, Brian?
Let's see here. Jilly. I already know what Jilly's is gonna. Okay.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's really funny. Yes, for sure. All right.
Yeah, this is number 30, the angel fertility.
Number 30. Whoa.
Fertility. Kitchen's closed.
Wow. And Danielle, the Tree of Life organization is asking, what's a quickie?
Okay, here we go. This is the angel Omael. When you are on top of the hill, there is always someone who wants that spot and challenges you. Face the envy and jealousy of those who want what you have. There will be times that you feel outnumbered. 9 of Swords or 9 of Wands. It will appear that everyone is against you. 9 of Wands. Feel the strength within you and don't allow fear to discourage you. Recognize that your position is always stronger than you think it is. Don't give in to depression or anxiety. Define a clear course of action and your self-confidence will return to overcome all of the obstacles. Have complete trust in your inner voice. Remain patient, always hard to do. Make no rash, unwise decisions, not always that easy. And be fearless, for you are never alone. Domabilis, salute.
Yes. I love it.
Oh, did I put the wrong one up? It was 27, not 37?
No, it was 30.
30. Oh, I put up the when I put up the pages, I put up 30.
You should look at that card. That card is pretty crazy. If we
30.
have a second left.
30. When you were on top of the hill. Oh, that is 30. Okay.
Where's the card though? Did you put 30?
Oh yeah, I put that up first. There's the card.
Okay.
Yeah. I love this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The priestess.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Trust from any youth on the
Yes.
bottom.
Thou art my trust from my youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like another one spit in the dust.
Thank you for my quickie, Julie says. Yes, another wonderful show, man. Awesome. I'm super happy. The show's been going great. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thank you to the angels for showing up. And Brian for creating such an amazing space for us all. You want to close out the space or?
Yes, indeed.
Let's do it.
We give thanks, we send love, and our internal gratitude for your presence and your wisdom and your love and your kindness and the information that you spread to our individual readings and to everyone listening that's appropriate for. and we thank you in every way possible. We are closing the circle now. We are bringing it back down to a point, and we will see you next week to the source.